spreadsheets are how most rebates are currently reported rather than managed. I've interviewed people in the past who are working for major supermarket chains, talking about errors in their own spreadsheets. So these are big PLCs who actively are discussing the fact that they've got errors in their spreadsheets. So if you look at the process of, calculating rebates on a spreadsheet, you can see there where you might want to make changes. So to start off with, somebody has to create the spreadsheet. And everyone who's ever created a spreadsheet knows that they'll have their own way of doing it. So that makes it very difficult then for someone to come in, understand why, how it's been done, and then really understand it so that they can verify it in a meaningful way. So I think the creation is there. And then you've got then the challenge of getting your data in. So do you get your data in and on a cumulative basis, or do you just bring it in and have a separate one for each month or day, or however you're doing it? So again, that's a different way that it can be done. You bring your data in, and it might be a direct import from your system if you're quite high tech, or it's more likely to be a CSV file that you upload. You then perform your calculations on it. You then generate some results out of that, which you will use then to create reports and or manual accounting entries into your ERP system. That is time consuming and it's not adding value. Added to which there are lots of things that can go wrong because there are so many points of manual working. So I think the fact that it's not timely is one of the most important things. There's a real emphasis in finance functions moving away from historical reporting and into that real value added, well actually we should be doing this, giving insight that's actionable for the business to make decisions rather than just going, this is what's happened. There's the error issue. If you miss out a few lines, if your formula hasn't been expanded to take all the data you need, so many things can go wrong with it. You can also end up with duplication. So for example, if you've got a number of rebates which are looking at similar products, or if you've got a new product added and you haven't brought that into your standing data, you're going to miss it. So lots of places where errors can be made. One of the big things I've found as well historically is completeness. So you'll get to the end of the year, one of your sales guys will come up and go, oh, but what about this rebate for this person? You go, I don't know about that. Oh, I sent you an email 11 months ago. And you'll find in the depths of your emails, amongst the 100 or so you receive every day, that somebody sent you an email saying they've negotiated a rebate with someone. You haven't calculated it, you haven't accrued it, because actually there's no robust system for doing it. And also the person who's done that hasn't had to justify why they've made that rebate agreement. Was it because actually the customer was just putting them under pressure to do it, because all their other suppliers give them rebates? Or was there a real reason to try and generate extra sales or extra profit? So the whole communication piece, I think, is a good reason to move away from spreadsheets. You've then got the question of sheer volume of data. If you're a massive PLC, spreadsheets are just not the right way to be managing your business anyway. So I think, for me, spreadsheets have their place. I'm an accountant, I love a spreadsheet. But I know that there are times when you shouldn't use them, and managing rebates is one of those.